love is such an amazing force. It's this huge, powerful thing. If you think about it, how many wars, how many world events were not driven by love or lack of love or perceived lack of love or something or other about love? I mean, how many? It's like, as human beings, love sustains us in the most incredible way, and yet it's not a textbook force. It's no, you know, if you open a physics book, it's not in there. So where is it? What is it? Oh, I just think it's a really interesting question.
And what do you say in answer to those questions?
Well, that's what I'm exploring really in all my reading and sort of exploration and meditation at the moment, is trying to get a sense of where does it come from? That's this idea of, you know, that maybe love embodies us. Maybe but where from, you see? We don't have, in a Western tradition, an intellectual framework to explain that. We just don't. You know, you can't find a textbook and open a chapter on love, driving for, you know, force and all the rules about how it works. Like, you can't. But I don't think that's because you couldn't theoretically have one. It's just that we don't have a way of thinking about it or even talking about it, barely. And quite honestly, if some miracle happens and I do live a long time, that is what I'd really like to explore myself, is to go to the sources we do have that discuss these things, which are mostly theological and philosophical, but to really think some more about that, because it is fascinating. If you actually think about it, love drives most things we do, and yet where does it come from? I mean, really, where does it come from? I think we need a new discourse about how to talk about it, at least how to start to think about it. Because you can't do anything sophisticated when you haven't got the bare bones of a basic idea. So that needs to be developed, really, a way of talking about all this. And then I'm sure we would start to see some things. And love isn't transient. I mean, my grandparents loved me. They'd been long dead, but their love still unfolds inside me. It's still there. So it's not really a feel. I don't agree that love is just a feeling. I think that's the feeling is a side effect of it, but I don't think love itself is just a feeling.
It gets embedded and it's there.
Yes, and then sort of what is it? Anyway, it's an interesting question.